Bless the speakers loud, cause we know we heard. Riding in the Ford, ain't always just birds. Out of blunt, yeah, we'll go so high. She said this is love, yeah, we're getting high. Diamonds on my wrist, yeah, they're shining bright. Sit back, let this shit hit you nice. Knock out one punch, yeah, we're feeling right. Blast off, yeah, we're feeling take off. I can feel okay, I can feel okay. Are you in my space?
Welcome to the DM Pod. What's up, everybody?
The DM Pod.
Hey.
This is Amanda.
Our guest for the day.
She has been referred to as Baby Mama. She's a wonderful lady. We're going to get a perspective on, a woman's outlook of children, other things, like fishing, daily life. So we're going to kind of be a little more serious now, but we're going to have fun, So
Have a good time.
that's all it's about. So
Can
what?
you make me a sandwich real
I don't know about all that.
Oh, man. It's probably because, me personally, have you found the flux capacitor yet in the fridge?
No, I've yet to find that.
Yeah, me too.
I told him about it.
I tried to look it up, but
It's so busted out. So I was like, the flux capacitor is out, and that's why it's not making ice. And they're like, do what? And I was like, the flux capacitor, that's why it's not working.
What?
Needless to say, Dalton's like, what? Me? Green Roof? There ain't no such thing as a flux capacitor. I had them sold, man.
I've never seen the movie before, so
right. And what movie was it?
wasn't it like Back to the Future or something? Or
It was Hot Tub Time Machine.
was it?
No.
No.
That's a good movie.
I love that movie. So, other than that, we have some good times though, don't we? I mean, like bullshitting. How do you on a daily, from when you were younger to now, like before kids, was it, did you have a lot of fun, or like what was your, hobbies and stuff?
I didn't really have any hobbies.
You didn't really have any?
No, I think I had too much fun though.
Right. Yeah. So, I understand that. I had too much fun. Now that you got kids, how do you look at it?
I slowed down a little bit.
No, I mean, like, what's your routine, your daily life routine? How's it changed since?
It's all kids.
Yeah.
Kids from the morning, kids tonight.
Right. A lot of cooking and cleaning.
You'll never get to sit down.
Dang, Michael.
She's a good mom. She takes care of the kids, and she spoils them a little bit too much. They go full retard sometimes and act like they can't freaking do anything. They'll be like, I need food. I need this. I need that.
A lot of the stuff that I do for them, I had no clue they could do until Michael tells me, "Hey, they can do this on their own."
And then you still catch yourself, don't
Right,
you?
I still do.
They get their asses up, get dressed for school, brush their teeth, and everything on their own.
I'm over here. I put the toothpaste on the toothbrush. I pick their clothes out for them.
Right. That's the mom touch.
I've literally sat there and watched her brush the kids' teeth. Still to this day.
Just to make sure it gets done.
Still
Okay,
to this
look,
day.
That's what the thing is. It's like you got to make sure that they do it. And see, that's awesome. Like I didn't have that mom impact in my life, but when I come over, I see you, and you're cleaning, or you're cooking or something like that. And you do make some fire ass tacos. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
They're authentic Mexican
It's the
tacos.
Mexican in me.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. What's been on your heart lately? That you might want to talk about, share with an audience.
I don't know.
Aren't you about to start school?
Yeah. I'm terrified.
I mean, that would be a big, important step with life, you know.
Like, I really don't see me being able to go through with it.
Well,
It
you
looks
got-
hard.
It looks
real
hard, but you know, if you apply everything that you do on a daily and just add that little bit, I think you'll succeed. Like,
I don't know. I guess
Can't
we'll
have
see.
that doubt in you. Gotta be stronger.
Have you looked at the stuff that I have to do?
what is it?
I'm gonna
I
tell
have
you that it don't matter what you have to do. You grind and you do it, and you'll achieve.
Like the way they word certain things, it's just too smart for me.
Right. That's the Glen Rose in us. You know, like,
Right.
don't you wish you could be a part of that crowd?
Oh yeah,
You know, they didn't teach you in Malvern how to be Glen Rose special.
yeah, yeah. I think my downfall was Newport's.
So, what was your favorite experience about high school?
Getting the hell out.
Getting the hell out.
High school was miserable for me.
Right.
I hated it.
Yeah. I mean, was graduation cool and everything? Did you have a good, good graduation, good ceremony, and all that?
Yeah, my mom was there. I remember walking and she's like, "Go Pearl!"
Oh, Berlin.
So
embarrassing.
that's the, how family is though. They gotta embarrass you because they love you.
Right, it was like the
Right.
day before my mom's birthday
Yeah.
was graduation, so.
That's the best birthday present you can give them all, right?
I think that's the only reason why I remember it,
Yeah.
the date and everything.
So we came out to your brother's song actually.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So a whole family of doing cool things.
Right. Hey, it's a full-time job being a mom, isn't it?
Yeah,
See?
they drive me crazy.
Yeah. You gotta have, for me as a guy, I don't have the patience long enough to.
I don't either.
But
It gets
but
hard.
y'all
But you
manage
do.
it so well.
What you do.
You don't show that it's not, So that's awesome, like I think that's a women instinct, like.
I don't know. Some of us
I,
can't.
I remember before we had kids, she was so nervous. I mean, so nervous. And someone gave her some information, and I think it really helped her. It was like, look, your natural instinct is going to be able to take care of those kids. And what she did was she naturally got to where she could do it. And she did it. She took care of the kids real good.
Oh, I know they're running around here right now. Look how good. I'd say she's doing a pretty good job helping you raise them. So, you said that you didn't have much hobbies now. Since you've had kids, like, what are some of your favorite things to do with your kids? Like
Fishing.
fishing.
I love fishing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like my favorite thing to do. I'd do that all the time if I could.
Right, she was a professional fisher when I met her.
Yeah.
She knew everything about fishing. And,
Is that right?
No.
I didn't know anything about fishing, but hey, I can hook my own bait. I can hook my own water bank. I mean, I could do everything. I can even take a fish off the hook now.
What's the biggest one you caught?
I don't know. I don't ever weigh them.
Yeah. What would you say? Hands up.
I don't know.
So probably about a pound.
And
2
more than a
pounds.
pound.
So, when you go fishing, do you take the kids along with you most of the time? Or?
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Do they behave?
they get on my nerves more than anything while we're fishing, especially Vanessa.
Yeah.
Vanessa, she don't like doing it, so.
Right. But she'll grow into it. Like.
I mean, she has her moments. She'll like it one day, and then she won't like it the next.
Right.
What's funny to me is how it's going to be, their memories are going to be like, man, I wish I could go back to when we used to go fishing as kids, rather than, what kind of crazy other stuff could have been going on, but they'll have that grounded moments of,
Right.
and I remember how peaceful and how nice it was to go with, mom or go
Right.
with dad and go fishing.
And see, like, me personally not having that is a big influence on a kid's life.
Right.
Like, that is something they're going to remember, like, hey, mom used to take me fishing. She tried to spend time with me all the the time. You know, like Dad took me fishing. Like this is awesome.
Right.
So.
Yeah, because my parents never did that with me. They never.
Right.
We didn't really do much of anything.
What was it like?
Well, I don't know. Mine and my dad's relationship kind of sucked. So, me and my mom, she was like my best friend. But, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
I mean, I do some things, but some things I wish I didn't. You know?
Right. I think that's all of us though. Like we go through a little, and we try to push it out. I think it's a trauma response. Like if something's not good in life, you know, we try to push it out of our brains and you know look past it. So I understand that. What today? What do you think that benefits you most growing up like that though, as being a parent?
Well, I know, like before, you've told me before, you were like, your mom, growing up, was the perfect mom.
Right.
Like, she took care of you, made sure everything was squared away and
She
done.
was, yeah, definition of mom, you know, and her and Dad's marriage was, you know, definition, you know, they had the perfect marriage, and then certain things came into the picture, and everything just went kind of to...
Right. It happens. Like, you know, it happened in my life. So, give me a little information, like how'd y'all meet?
I read a thing on Facebook about a girl that needed some
I
cigarettes.
put a post on Facebook saying, sure wish I had some cigarettes right now.
What kind?
And I came in
I
like...
didn't really care.
I came in like Captain Save 'Em All. I was like,
He brought me a whole pack of
pack?
Newports.
Right.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be Newports too.
that's all I smoked back in the day.
So, do you recall y'all's first date?
That was our first date. What are you talking about? I'm just kidding.
I just remember the first time I cooked dinner for him. Well, it wasn't really dinner, but you know.
She made me some food. She was showing me her fine cooking skills.
Locking it down.
It was shells and cheese with the broccoli
Yeah.
stuff in it, and I didn't know you had to cook the broccoli things in it. And I just threw them in there.
So it was like macaroni and cheese with frozen crunchy broccoli pieces in it.
But you ate every bit, didn't you?
He did.
That's a good guy.
And I'm over there in the kitchen, like, picking the broccoli out of mine, so I don't have to eat it.
I was polite. I ate it.
Right. So, that was y'all's first date, technically, right?
Well,
That y'all you recall or whatever.
we started hanging out a little bit. Is how it happened,
Right.
and then.
But it was years before that. My mom, she was working with him at Sonic, and she'd come home. She's like, I sure do know this cute guy that I would like to hook you up with. I'm like, Mom, shut up.
Yeah, I was in a relationship, you know, and she was like, I don't care if you're in a relationship. You should date my daughter. And you know, after I was out of that relationship, I'd come up there to Sonic sometimes, and I'd give her the old googly eyes, you know. And she was like, "Oh, I could tell you was looking at me."
So, what was the moment that y'all knew? Like,
Well, it was one night that she was house sitting. I came over, visited her, and you know, we really learned a lot about each other.
right.
That
I wasn't really hanging out with the best crowd, and he pulls up, and we walked out, or he was leaving or something, and we walked outside, and I noticed he left his windows down.
Right.
I'm like, you're leaving your windows down here?
In this neighborhood? That's that Malvern stuff. That's pretty cool.
And he was just like, what? Like,
So-
you're crazy.
So when your first, let's skip forward a little bit. When your first kid came out, how was that moment? Were you like, you know, first time pregnant, you know, like, how was that?
well,
With, you know, having
it was
your girl, and then
it was so scary. The whole situation was so scary. I mean, one of the funniest things I have is while she was pregnant, right before. So she ended up having like an emergency situation, but we didn't know it was happening at the time.
I kept going to the doctor and I'm dilating to like an 8, okay? And they're all like, no, you're good, go
They sent her
home.
home.
I'm like,
And I remember we like
what is it?
Try-
Like 10 for our listeners? Isn't it
Yes,
10?
yes.
So
Well,
you were at
basically-
8.
Yes.
so we tried to set her up in this situation of like a relaxed, you know, she's in the bath and we got some candles and you know she's trying to relax while she's in pain
having contractions.
Yeah.
And I'm just,
and I'm like I just have like a childhood flashback of we're like watching Bugs Bunny and he's got this big pot
A turkey.
and it looks like a big turkey in the water. I probably lost some points there.
But did he run you the bath and stuff? At least.
yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like my mom just passed away, so you know I was.
She was pretty depressed going on, so
But I wanted the baby.
Right.
Kind of trapped him into it.
Right. I mean, it's okay. I mean, y'all got wonderful kids out of the deal, you know.
There's
So-
herds.
They are. They can be. One of them's got 2 solos out of one.
right. I seen this thing where they take a tooth and wrap it up and then hook it to a motorcycle.
No, a doorknob.
No, it was a motorcycle.
No, it was a motorcycle. I want to try it.
Yeah.
But hey, I have to brag on him, okay? Bubba's the ambassador this year, and the other one, she's got A's and B's.
Yeah, they take
Yeah.
up to their daddy for sure.
So they're doing super awesome at school.
Did you do well in school too?
No.
No. Say
Maybe until the 6th grade, and then once the 6th grade hit, I was.
it was over with,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. You get young, dumb energy going. You know, like about 7th, 8th grade. You know, that's how I was. You know, young, dumb energy, and it was my.
It just got hard.
Yeah, my school. Everything went downhill about that time, you know. It was like, meh. But I needed to take it serious, you know. It was more like I needed to, but I didn't. So I kind of missed out.
Well, I think we all kind of went our way in high school and started to make bad decisions instead of doing what we should have and focused on school and worked
Right.
harder and got a great education and then got great jobs and then fucked off later on. We kind of fucked off and then turned around and was like, you know what? I should have done better. Like, look at you going to college right
Yeah, no,
You
that's
know.
that's a plus. You know, that's a big thing, and it is a big step. It's a big commitment. So,
Right, and I've got loans out for this stuff, so I have to do good.
right. So that's good, and maybe you know the initiative will be there. You know, to continue on and you know step forward in life and be good. You know about having a very conservative job that pays well and stuff like that.
I just gotta have all the negative out of my life.
Right.
So, yeah.
I don't blame you. Like when you have a lot of negativity or negative people, you know, it's hard on your soul. It brings
Right.
you down. You know.
It really does.
Yeah. So have y'all went on a date lately?
No, we haven't been on any dates here lately.
No.
Mm-mm.
But you cook all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
Don't.
I mean, I make sure his food is taken care of before he goes to work.
She takes care of me.
That's awesome. That really is like, and just the whole setup of everything. Y'all, you know, working together, still, you know, living and being good. Like that shows the youngins, you know,
Right.
they, you know, even though we're not
Things ain't really went the way we wanted it to, that we're still come together and work together as a family.
As a
Because
family.
no matter what, we're a family.
It's a family unit.
And ain't nothing gonna change that unless God gets in the middle of it somehow. But
Right. Look, he's at the top. You know, he's already leading it. So
Right.
you know, What do you want to talk about, Amanda? Like what's something that you've seen lately in the world that you don't like for your children or your
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that stuff.
you haven't paid attention.
No, I don't have time for that.
Right. So have you thought of any music or anything that's like that you don't like that you wouldn't like? Say like what's some movies that you wouldn't want your kids watching but you like?
Like Breaking Bad.
Myself.
I love that show. Yeah. What's that one show? It's got Norma in it,
Yeah.
and Norman.
Oh, Norman, the one where
he like kills his mom there at the end.
Oh man. So
What is the name of that show?
I
Bates
don't know.
Motel.
Bates Motel,
Motel.
right?
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
is that located in California?
I'm not sure. Do you know where it's located?
Off the top of my head, I'm gonna say California.
I don't think it's California, is it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's like one of the cold states, I think.
Cold State.
Cold.
So, how was Christmas this past year?
It was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Just spent the holidays with,
I watched my dad's for a little bit. Seen my dad. I never really get to see my dad.
I think. Well, you get to see your sister and stuff too, right?
I think that was Thanksgiving.
That was Thanksgiving, right?
They cooked everything.
So you came home. with
Which that was a nice little break there, because normally we used to be the ones that always put on the.
Had to do the cooking and the cleaning, and
Right.
not really much of a fan of doing all that.
Oh, you like to cook. Probably not clean up though. Nobody
I mean,
likes to
if
clean
it
up.
was, just me and mine, but me and mine and everybody else having to clean up after.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, she can make a good sandwich.
on
I
a
can make
scale
better
of 1 to
things.
10, how good are her sandwiches?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. She will go full out sometimes. All right, she will like put lettuce on it. No, it's not like a regular just ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
She'll go out and put onions and lettuce, put the mayonnaise on both sides of it.
And
Like,
roll the meat up.
roll the meat up.
That's
Like,
awesome.
yeah, so I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go like a 9, and that's just because I'm leaving room
Yeah.
for it to
For
get better.
improvement.
Just in case. Just in case. it
Just in
gets
case
better.
they make something new that you can put on a sandwich.
I mean, you can look at me and tell that I ain't missed very many sandwiches.
No, that's probably my favorite. When there ain't nothing else like sandwiches.
They're all right.
They're alright. Yeah.
I mean, she goes out of her way. I can't have tomato. She goes out of her way to make a lot of food that doesn't have tomato in it.
You know how hard it is to find food that don't have tomato in it?
No.
And
There's
be
like-
Mexican too.
Right, there's like a lot of food that has
Right.
tomato in it.
If tomatoes are awesome though. I mean,
I don't like them. I'll eat them. Not by themselves. They're gross
Right.
by themselves.
I used to like them by themselves. I don't know.
I've never.
I
I like to
believe I
grow
was
'em.
punished.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you said you like to grow tomatoes. Like,
Yeah.
do you like doing
Yeah.
horticulture type
I
stuff?
like doing stuff like that. Like I'm pretty excited about this.
It's
When it's
coming
time
up.
to start growing and
Yeah.
yeah.
I used to grow stuff a long time ago, but they told me it was illegal.
Family oriented.
Well, mine's legal.
Family oriented. Come on, man. Keep it together here.
it was for a family.
No, I know you got out there and blew the leaves. With Bubba. That was a teaching experience, though, wasn't it? Like, Bubba, get out here and learn how to do this. Like,
Well, Bubba's the only one that'll help.
right.
First of all, it's Michael Jr. Doesn't like to be called Bubba. He's growing into a little man.
Well, I mean, he reminds me of you. So, I have
Hey,
to call him Bubba.
That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Yeah. Ready to tell on somebody right now. No, he was messing with the fire. Michael's like, quit messing with the fire, you're gonna burn yourself. And instantly, Vanessa wasn't even in here. He was like, but Vanessa, what? You just ready to tell on somebody right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I heard that you are well tuned on a motorcycle. What was that?
She's what do you call that?
I'm still healing from that, okay?
She's got that whiskey throttle.
So what happened? Like it's just.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, okay.
Bubba kept telling me, he's like, Mama, I don't think you should do it. Don't do it, Mom. I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. He's
Yeah.
like, I think you should watch a video before you do it, Mom. I didn't.
You didn't watch the video?
Yeah, you should have watched the video instead of made a video.
That's awesome.
That shit hurt, though.
I had a friend next door, and she wanted to ride my little 50cc like his. And she did the same thing, except went straight into a tree. Like, full throttle, turned back. It didn't, no. She didn't realize you gotta let off the throttle, hit the brake or anything. So it was
Hey, but
interesting.
Michael came over there and he picked me up. He helped me. It hurt. I'm still down from it.
Oh, yeah.
My knee.
Yeah. Hey, that's awesome, though. At least Michael was nice enough to help.
I mean, save a life,
Yeah.
But it's just like, Mom, I told you. I told you.
Bubba's standing over like, what are you doing?
But it was cool of him to go over there and help her up.
Right. Right. That's how you know you're raising them right. They're still going to laugh, but they're going to help you out, That must have been the dog.
Damn dog.
Did you see her face?
So, and that's what we do. We like to cut up around here a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a special person to be able to put up with sometimes.
So what was that you were telling me that day? That you have to be a little bit special to be Michael's friend. Right? Was that it? Like, you have to be somewhere on the spectrum to be friends with Michael.
You gotta know Michael. You gotta. Right. I tell him all the time. I'm like, you look like a weirdo. Why are you gonna do that? It's the way he walks up to somebody, or the way he tries to I don't know.
That's his comedy, though.
Yeah.
Like he'll just walk up beside a person, just stand there for a minute,
Not say nothing.
not say nothing.
Not even look at him.
Right.
I'm just waiting to join in that conversation. I'll sit down and watch a family eat.
I'm like that too
Just
now,
kidding,
I guess.
just
I mean, I've gotten to where, if I'm around a bunch of people, I'm just like, I want to be alone. Like, I don't
I'm
even
the
care
same way.
about
I
that.
don't like people.
Right. It's not that I don't like people.
I
It's
don't.
more like it's so hard to connect with people nowadays.
You can't trust them.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like people. I'm actually a people person.
Right. But
I just don't trust them. So it's like I don't trust you, but I will give you a chance. I will sit there, be quiet, listen for a second, join in your conversation.
Right.
And if you don't want me there, I'll catch on and I'll get the fuck out of your conversation.
Or,
But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I still don't trust you.
Maybe I'm the weirdo because I'll just sit there.
Yeah,
I'll just sit there and listen and watch. Observe everybody.
people watching.
And even when they do, right.
Oh, I've done it plenty of times. Like, what's that dude doing over there? Gotta check to make sure everything okay around me. Because there's a lot of people. People are weird sometimes.
Give me anxiety.
I had this buddy. We went to a football game, and I was a fuck up in my past, and we did some things, and you know, it was something that made you, you know, kind of lose your mind a little bit. And he was people watching. And I was watching him people watch. Like, you know, like, dude.
Watch me, watching you, watching
Like,
you.
I'm trying to watch the football game, but I'm watching you watch people. Like, hey, man, act normal.
Watch out.
I think I seen you at half that.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was an hour game.
Always winning, cool.
Yeah, y'all. That was one of y'all.
Winning.
Did they win the last one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
No.
we did.
they
You
probably
did or didn't?
We did.
They won't win next time.
We'll see.
I mean, they lost a running back.
And we gained another year of experience with our quarterback. That's another friendly.
That's a whole nother story.
whole friendly conversation.
Right.
And then we say we was gonna keep it friendly.
So, what if you had a choice today, what school would you choose? Like, would you have chose the same school or would you have chose a different school?
I
Like,
would have chose the same school.
yeah,
I see nothing wrong with Glenrose.
right. You still.
What about you, Don? Would you say
If I could change and I
I
could have
sure the
went
heck
anywhere,
would. I would not go to Malvern though.
I wouldn't go to Mountain either. No, definitely not. But I would have chose like Benton or Bryant.
I
hate
hear the
Saline County.
cocaine's really
I
nice.
hate Saline County.
Family oriented.
The
Yeah,
cops
good
there.
job.
It's a family.
So
cocaine
you
there.
think
That's
that
what
they have?
say.
It must be in Silver Springs, right? That's. I mean,
It's called silver.
yeah. It's next to gold. I struck gold.
Must be golden in the hills.
So, how's your outlook towards the world today changed from not having kids to having kids? Like,
Oh, it changed my view of all kinds of stuff. Like, my kids are having to grow up into this shitty world, and I'm the one that's responsible, you know, to prepare them to live in this world. And me, myself, you know, I can barely make it. So,
I understand that completely. I mean, the stuff they're putting out there that's, you know, projected to the youth is just
right, it's the China.
yeah. Thank you, sissy.
Yeah. Chinaman.
They're taking over. Watch out, Winnie the Pooh.
Can't even go to Disneyland.
Oh man,
Got him.
got him. That was me this time, I guess. Well, so do you want to give a shout out to your brother, like his YouTube?
I mean, to be honest with you, I've never really listened to a whole lot of his stuff because it's not really kid appropriate.
Right.
But I hope he makes it. I hope he does big.
Well, he'll be on. We're gonna have him on. Probably his other brother on.
Right.
And you know, who knows who else. But you know, maybe we can even get the girls on. Who knows?
Nah. Thanks, sissy. Like, so, okay, looking into the future.
I mean, you and her have a lot of ideas with the Arkansas Ocean thing.
What do you think about that?
There is no ocean in Arkansas.
If there was.
Then we wouldn't be in Arkansas.
Ta-da!
I'm saying.
All right, let's move on.
No,
Go back.
hold on. I gotta finish this right here. Okay, so you dug an ocean in Arkansas, right?
Da-da-da-da.
And you made it saltwater,
I put dolphins in there. Dolphins.
and then build a big
Look, there's
like
dolphins
arena
in Arkansas.
and have a bar. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? Like you go inside, it's 75 degrees. You
Like
gotta
an
keep it.
aquarium.
Yeah, and you just fish for like exotic
The
fish.
same fish.
Right, it would be.
Until
I mean,
it
unless they,
lost
like,
its jaw.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
They
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 could
could like,
they
they could like,
reproduce.
Yeah.
they could make babies, and
Yeah.
maybe it'd be like interracial, you know, fishes, you know,
Right.
like.
But would you visit it? Would you visit it? If there was an actual place where you could do that?
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
You know,
I
Shark,
mean, if it has
Shark
to do
Week
with
is
fishing,
coming
yeah.
up.
Shark Week is coming. I could pull one out in Arkansas and be like, "Here's my shark."
Like, you can let it bite your arm off. for
Right.
Shark Week.
I would do that.
Oh yeah.
Like, have you ever caught a mudcat? A mudcat's kind of like an eel-ish catfish,
Yeah.
and they got teeth. I didn't know that. The first one I ever caught, I stuck my finger straight down his throat, bah, bit me, bleeding everywhere. I was like,
That damn old catfish got teeth.
yeah. What would you do? Would you do noodling?
No,
No,
no. I mean, I don't even like taking the fish off the hook.
I know. But
I only do that if I'm like the only one there,
Yeah.
or if anybody else can't get it off and I have no
Right.
choice. Yeah, I don't like touching them. They're gross.
So you wouldn't like stick your arm
No.
in a hole in the river
No.
and let a fish bite you,
No.
and then you pull it out?
I ain't sticking my hand in no hole, okay?
Don't have a problem with that.
Especially if I don't know what the hell's in there. Yeah, I ain't
Me
sticking my
neither.
hand in no hole.
Hello.
I would.
Hello.
I would do some noodling. I haven't ever done it, but I would do it. That'd be cool.
No, one thing I've always wanted to do is bow fishing.
Oh, dude, that is legit.
The only thing I wouldn't like about it is all the damn bugs. Because you know the lights bring the bugs.
But
I
the
don't
way
like
they got them
bugs.
set up now is most of the good ones have the lights on the front deck and they have them pointed towards the.
Yeah, but they would still come.
Yeah, but the lights are lower, so it would probably be about your ankles, like you know. You
I'm
wear
terrified of
pants.
bugs.
You can go during the day. People go during the day.
How are you going to go during the day?
Just find shallow water,
Just,
and then
I don't know. I want to do it.
yeah, that's.
No, save the fish. Save the fish, people.
Well, you're only allowed to kill like one game
There-
fish.
There's fish that need to be put in the Arkansas Ocean. You save them.
And you heard it here from the DM pod. Save all the fish. Hey, don't pet the fish.
Hey, Dalton, do you like fish sticks?
I love fish sticks. In and
See,
around.
I don't
In
like
and around.
Fish is nasty.
You don't like fish?
No.
What about fish sticks?
Maybe sometimes.
Maybe sometimes.
Sometimes.
Thanks, sissy.
Got 'em.
No, this has been good. What are you bringing in for your new year? What was your rezo?
To be a better mom. To be more patient with my kids.
Yeah,
Try not to yell at them.
right. It's hard to do sometimes, though.
You're doing a really good job with that too, especially in the hours of when they're asleep or before they wake up.
What?
Not yelling at
I mean, I would yell.
Oh,
at
okay.
I would. Quit, Bubba.
them. Nah, I was just teasing. No, she does real good with the kids. If anything,
Everything
I'm
I've
the one.
seen,
I'm the one
it's
that's
amazing.
like,
You did a great
boy, you
job.
better listen.
Thank you.
You better listen.
Yeah, and this has been fun. I mean, really. Maybe
Yeah, she was a little nervous about this,
I'm
but you
still
know,
a little nervous.
it's all good. I mean, you know what? A hater's gonna hate.
Oh,
right?
I don't care about the haters.
I love the haters.
I mean,
Don't hate, appreciate.
don't
The
hate me
haters
because
'cause
you
the
ain't me.
haters. They're peanut butter jelly. But final thoughts on family oriented.
Yeah,
This has been a pretty PG show. I mean, like we haven't really had that many PG shows. So
I've done pretty good not using hardly any cuss words, so
yeah.
me too.
I've used maybe like what 3?
Hey, I don't.
I like to compare her to Gloria from
What is the name of that show?
What is it?
It's
Family something.
Family Feud.
no, it's like it's like it's like my family basically.
Yeah.
It's got the 2 lesbians. It's got
So you heard that
Al
first.
Bundy.
Real Fitz, Pollock, and Haley. I
Al
love
Bundy's
y'all.
in there.
Yeah, Al Bundy.
Oh,
He's
all
married
in the family?
All in the family or something
No,
like
it's
that.
not called that. It's
Who cares? We know what it is. Y'all know.
It's got to be something.
There's
All
some, it's a family that there's a lot of them, and there's a hot chick named Gloria
she yells.
that
a lot.
yells a lot and cusses.
Hey, but she loves her kids.
But she,
Right.
but there you go. That's Gloria.
No, and y'all do a great job. Y'all got great kids, and I commend y'all. Y'all,
We have award-winning kids.
y'all. I'm just saying, like y'all do a great job, you know, and
I think we do a good job compared to some other kids I've been
I
around.
mean, we got a daughter that was doing YouTube without us even knowing, and is doing better in our podcast.
she's making bangers, bro. Like they're on point, bro. Like if you check it out, check it out.
So if you see me starting to make kid YouTube things, then you'll know that I finally found how to get her password. So smart kids too.
So we're gonna give a shout out to your brother Billy.
Trip the goat.
Trip the Goat on YouTube.
Check it out, y'all.
It's 2 P's instead of 1.
Yeah.
Right, and he's I don't know how long he's been doing it, but from what I've heard, it's good. Like you should, if you like, you know, rap, you know, slower hip hop,
R&B.
you know, it's good.
Love your sister kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, watch out. Amanda, we appreciate you coming.
Our college student.
Well,
Coming
thank you
on the
for
show.
having me.
We'll be able to use her as our secretary, you know, and sandwich maker.
Probably for you, Sam.
Yeah, probably not much.
Yeah, really. But no, we appreciate you coming. I had fun. I mean, did you have fun?
I had fun.
Yeah.
We'll have to do this again.
Yeah, definitely.
Let you, you know, now that you broke in a little bit, now, you know, we'll
The
have
next
to,
time we'll branch out and go.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, we'll get into some crazy, wild stuff.
give a
No,
little-
maybe not. Maybe not.
just get a little prep of the bio because you know if you enjoy, you know, you want to come and do more, then that's awesome. You know, you're always welcome. So.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Well, the DM Pod.
On YouTube,
Whoop whoop.
subscribe and like, and check us out at Podbean on the DM Pod.
The space DM space POD. Check
Is
it out.
it a capital DM?
It's lowercase.
the-
Ain't it lowercase?
the-
Hilfa! Hilfa! Alright, y'all.
Peace.
Family oriented.